I will be presenting a recording of a demo for the upcoming Submit a Bulk Claim service. Providers will access the service using secure logins and will arrive on the following start page. So on this start page, there will be a description of the service, as you can see here. This will advise you what the service is used for, as well as any important information around nil submissions and when you must submit your submission to us in order to trigger your monthly payment. There is also some further information here that you want to consider before you start, mainly around formatting and how to prepare your file. And there are also some links to guidance here for those unfamiliar with the service. Once you are happy with what you can see on the landing page, you can click Start Now, and that will take you through to the next page. So on this page, you can either choose to upload a bulk claim file, or you could click through to search for a previous submission. Important to note that you will only be able to search for submissions that have been submitted via this service. There is no way currently to search for submissions that you may have previously submitted in CWA. So taking you down to where you would upload a bulk claim file, again, just re-emphasising the formatting information here. Maximum size is 10 megabytes, and here are the acceptable formats. Here you can either choose your file or drag and drop, and then you would select continue. If you did upload a wrong file type, you would be presented with this page. It would just highlight that there is a problem and point you again to the correct formatting. You would drop here and again just click continue, which would take you through to the next page in the service. Here's some wording just to let you know what is happening at this stage. So the file is being checked. There are two outcomes that can occur as a result of this page. Either the file is rejected, and as it says here, you will then need to correct the errors and upload the file again, or alternatively, your submission will be accepted. It does advise that you do not need to stay on the page. You can come back later to check the progress. What I will do for you today is just take you through to a view of a rejected submission and an accepted submission so that you can see what these screens will look like. So here is a screen that will display where a submission has been rejected, as you can see. So we have highlighted this at the top of the page, and we have also got the information here as to why that submission has been rejected. We have a summary of some information here for you based on the submission, and then if we move further down the page, you will have your claim errors displayed here on a claim line basis. So here is just an example of some of the messages that you might see for a civil submission. I will now just go back to the start so that I can take you through so that you can see an accepted submission. So again, it will take you through to a submission summary page, but as you can see here, this has been a success and the submission has been accepted. Important message here, you cannot make changes. See messages for any actions you may want to take, for example, and then we have just linked through to some guidance there that may be helpful. Again, we've summarised some of the key information from that submission, and we have highlighted here where warning messages may exist. So it is important to note that you should look at any messages that come up on this page. There may be an action that you need to take. The message may just be information for you to be aware of. There are 3 tabs here. Claims will just show you the claim breakdown. This is a paginated view. We appreciate that some submissions may contain hundreds of lines of claims, so you will be able to click through and see that in an easier to view format. We also have the Messages tab. Here, we seek to again highlight where there are messages and just display the claims where those messages exist. So that will allow you a view of the message itself. We'll come back to this screen in a moment. And then if you click Matter Starts, you'll be able to have a view of any new matter starts that have been reported within the submission. So going back to the Messages tab, as I say, here you will be able to view the messages. Here's just a couple of examples. In this one, the costs have been capped, the fee exceeds the escape case threshold, submit an escape case claim for assessment. You can click into the claim, and what this screen will then provide you with is a breakdown of the fee calculation. So we tried to display some key summary information about the claim at the top. We have included relevant messaging underneath so that it stands out. And then if you scroll down, you'll be able to see that fee calculation. I'll just take you back to the start now to show you the search page. So as I've said, you will only be able to search for a submission that has been submitted via the Submit a Bulk Claim service. You will enter the date range in here, select search, and then that will take you through to your search results. And you will then be able to click on one, and in the real service that will take you through to the submission summary page for that submission. Thank you.